and winning a class I don't think he ever expected to race in, the 250 National. He's going to be to the right-hand side of your screen in the 67. Martin Smith is to the left, and they are go. And a good start there from Smith. A poor start from Angus Fender. I think someone might have jumped the start, but overall we're all away safely as they come now through turn number 3 and up towards turn number 4. And it's the number 56 of Martin Smith who is leading, but there is a long way to go in this race. 10 minutes plus 1 lap, and Angus Fender is already back into second. Oh dear, we've had a problem there. That's Martin Smith has pulled up coming out of the hairpin, and Martin Smith, I don't think he's going to finish this race, unfortunately. Well, that hands the lead straight back to Angus Fender. Let's see if he can now go off and get himself a gap. He's being tailed here as they come up towards the final corner by Scott as they come out of the final corner now and across the start-finish line. So it's Philip Scott who is trying to hang with Angus Fender there in second. Matt Duncan is in third place. Then it's Mark Edwards, Aaron Powell, Richard Connick and Martin Smith next along. Oh, well, Martin Smith hasn't come across the line yet. He's actually at the chicane, just looking out the window. So we're only going to have 6 runners out there as we see a change for fourth place. And that was Powell trying to get through to fourth. And at the second attempt on the exit, he manages to get that done. It looks like Connick's trying to get through as well and make things even worse for Edwards. There is Edwards in the middle of our picture as he comes out of the chicane now and makes his way down the back straight. But out front is Angus Fender. Let's see what happens in terms of this gap now. Is it extending? Yes, it's doubled on that last lap. So Angus Fender's not running away with this by any means, but he's certainly getting into a rhythm here. But we are watching the battle for 5th place. This is Edwards versus Connick as they head now down towards the hairpin. The latter 2 karts is the ones we are looking out for. No changes there between Edwards or Connick as they come up towards the chicane. They've spread themselves out now. Have the top 4, 2 seconds between our top 4, and then a further second back until we come to Edwards and Connick. A real shame that we've lost a few drivers before the race has got started, and then sadly Martin Smith also in with that as well. 7.5 minutes to go and a bit of a slide there for Duncan. That's going to invite pressure from Powell as he makes his way through turn number 3 and up towards turn number 4 now. The camera's picking them up as they come up towards turn number 4, and there goes the move. That is Edwards down the inside. That's Powell, sorry, down the inside of Duncan, and that is move complete for the number 3. So good work there from Duncan, or from Aaron Powell, should I say? I'll get them right eventually. There is Aaron Powell coming out of the chicane now. We'll keep an eye on his lap times because didn't take him long there to get past Matt Duncan. He's got Scott in his sights already. Angus Fender has just done a new fastest lap of the race of 46.7, and Aaron Powell is by far the second quickest driver on circuit with a 47.1. So that's the one to watch out for. This battle still rages on between Edwards and Connick a little further back. 6.5 minutes on the clock as they come now through 3 and up towards turn number 4. But the main battle to keep an eye on is the one for second place. A look down the inside there, but nothing more for Richard Connick. But that number 3 kart of Aaron Powell is very soon going to be challenging Philip Scott. I wouldn't be surprised if next time we go up to turn 4 that we see a change here. Could it even be as soon as Wilkins? Aaron Powell's got a good toe as he makes his way down to the final corner. Scott taking I wouldn't say that was a defensive line, but certainly he would be ready for any challenges break in there as he comes in towards turn number 1 now through 2. This is where Powell looks really strong out of turn number 2, really feeds the corner off as he now comes through 3 and up towards turn number 4, and this is going to be the opportunity now for Aaron Powell to take the lead, take second place. He's going to dive down the inside, and that is move complete. So Aaron Powell up into second. I'm not sure if he's got enough in him now to chase down Angus Fender, but one mistake from Angus Fender and Aaron Powell could very quickly be with him. But this has been a good drive from the number 3, who's clearly had a little bit of hard work so far this weekend, but things finally falling into his favour now, and he's managed to take advantage and move his way up into second place. only 3/10 slower than Angus Fender, despite the fact that he'd made a move. Runs a little deep into 2, but recovers it on the exit nicely. 5 minutes remaining in this one, plus the additional lap as they come up towards turn number 4 now. Angus Fender did a 46.7 last time. Aaron Powell did a 46.9, which was a personal best for him. We'll keep an eye on those lap times, so they're not split by much at all, are they? Just shy of 0.3 of a second. Let's stay with the number 3 as he comes now down towards Wilkins. Expect some great racing down here later. Always gets very eventful down at Wilkins. It's the final opportunity to overtake. And across the line, Angus Fender has just done a new personal best, which is a new fastest lap as well. Aaron Powell, who we're looking at, has done a personal best. And in fairness, Philip Scott has also done a personal best. And sadly, we've lost another driver. So 6 are going to become 5 now. As that is, I think that was Richard Connick, who was slowing up across the line. Was running in 5th place, but that will no longer be the case. Well, a real shame for the 61, and you can see in a class like 250 National, just getting it home is half the battle sometimes. All right, let's take a look at these lap times. Angus Fender's coming up to the line now, and he's done a 46.7 and a 46.82 that time from Aaron Powell, so much more even, but Angus Fender has got himself into a position here where he can just start controlling this race, and you can see just how quickly they are coming through turn number 3, almost wrestling with the kart there was Angus Fender. Hopefully we'll pick him up in a second and see what he's doing. That seems to be putting him 3.5 seconds clear of the rest of the field. Let's have a look as he makes his way out of the chicane now and down towards Wilkins. Going along very well so far is Angus Fender here. 3 minutes left to go. Here's British GT experience. I wonder if that's definitely played a part in helping him get used to the 250 Nationals so quickly. Raced the likes of TKM and X30 when he was initially in the sport before he went into the Ginetta classes to eventually move up to British GT. He's been a driver that's raced at this track for a long time, but someone that started out in those TKM classes and like many others took advantage of the big grids that he was up against to really develop his racecraft, and from there he's proven himself on some of the biggest stages in this country in terms of the British Touring Car Support Paddock and the British GT field itself as well. Some of that coverage was live on Sky Sports F1 last year as well, and Angus was in those races. Here's Powell, the number 3, and he's just done another personal best, but anytime he puts in a personal best, it always just seems to be 200 or 300 shy of what Angus Fender is doing. The grid slot certainly would have helped. I wonder if we would have seen those two on the front row, if we might have seen a slightly closer race, because by the time it's taken Aaron Powell to work his way through, he just now has too much of a gap to close in, and even, I say close in, with every lap Angus Fender is just chipping away at it. Just shy of 4 seconds now as they come out of the final corner and across the start-finish line. You have to excuse me on the live stream, but while we do have a brief pause in the action, I do just want to make an announcement that the raffle that was done this weekend, the winning ticket was the pink ticket 345. So number 345 pink ticket, that is the winner of the raffle, and you can come and collect your prize at Race Control. So if you are around the circuit and you did take part in the raffle, pink ticket 345 is the winner, and that will be the toolbox links to Tank Tools that you will receive, and you can come and collect that at Race Control. Well, back to the stream. We're looking at the number 64 here of Philip Scott. We're getting into the final couple of laps of this race now. You see just how quick they are as they make their way around the first corner and towards turn number 2 now. Let's stay with Philip as he comes up through 3. This is where they start to really pick up the pace, and then it's the long run down to the hairpin. The non-gearbox classes will use that first hairpin. The gearbox ones come all the way up to this one. Another great addition of this circuit, that extension for the gearbox classes to allow them to really get up to speed. And you can see so far from the 210 National and the 250 National, the overtaking it provides as well. But Scott absolutely charging now as he makes his way down towards Wilkins. But the last lap board has been shown, and our race leader is already coming through turn number 2. It's Angus Fender. And when I saw he was here and racing, it didn't surprise me to see his name at the head of the field. He hadn't actually tested one of these things before he got here on Friday. So this was all brand new to him. And anyone that's driven a gearbox, particularly a 250 National, will know they're not easy pieces of kit. They do take a while to get used to. And Angus has got going up to speed very, very quickly, and with no testing whatsoever. He showed up at this event, and he is going to take a win in 250 National. Up to the line he comes, and the 250 National win goes to Angus Fender in the 250 National class. Fantastic stuff from him. Powell finishes in second place. A good drive from Aaron Powell, working his way through from 6th, and rounding out the podium will be Philip Scott.